Hey guys! So today I am going to show you my 2019 favorite polishes. I split them up between indies and mainstreams. I also have a favorite collection and a couple of honorable mentions. Let's get started. These were my favorite mainstreams from this year. It was a really awesome year in polish, and just to be clear, all of these polishes in this video are new to me. Like, I've never worn them before, so they either like came out this year or they were from previous years, but this year was the first time I wore these polishes. So to start, my two favorite China glazes were from the fall collection. This is Campfired Up. This is literally one of the best brick reds, and I recently went through all my polish, like unpacking and then going through everything, and I don't have a lot of brick reds. I have a lot of shimmers, glitters, just like really like red reds, but this is such a perfect brick red, like a fall red, and I really enjoy this. And you know I love a cream. Creams are my favorite, so this was really great, and the formula was fantastic. Sometimes reds are like a little streaky, you know, a little sheer, but this was absolutely perfect. My other favorite of China Glaze was from the spring collection, and this is Good as Marigold. It's like a mac and cheese orange, but better. It's a cream. I wore this I think 3 times. Like, I really super loved this polish. Like, this was absolutely amazing, so can't recommend it more. I didn't think it would look good on my skin tone, but it really works. So if you think oranges like this are not going to work on your skin tone, highly suggest you try it out anyway, because it may surprise you. So you know I always have to include a Floss Floss. This is Bobby. This is a baby blue cream, and it's just 2 coats, fabulous formula, can't say more. Like, Floss Floss just kills it every time. Now the next was this brand that I've been looking at for a long time, and they've been around in the indie mainstream. I don't know where to put this in the category, because they are kind of more mainstream, because they are in stores sometimes, like in the New York area, so like I don't know where to put it, so I just put it in the mainstreams just so I could like add another indie into my indies. But this is Cirque Colors Electric Daisy, so the fans got to like choose what neons came back like from previous Vice collections, and this was one of them. I was so excited for this because everything I've heard was with their neons you don't need a white underneath. Like, this was 2 coats, no white underneath, and it was fully opaque, no streaks, not sheer. There's gonna be a lot of Cirque in this video, just to let you know. This was the year of Cirque for me. The next one, I have never been into Essie. Their formulas like were not great on me, and they would always chip right away, but this year kind of changed my mind with Essie. Actually in 2018 I bought ballet slippers finally, because I heard that Meghan Markle like wore that for her wedding. I decided to try out Essie again like in the fall. They had a good couple of colors that I really liked, and this was one of them, which is Sweater Weather. Why is that so hard to say? Sweater Weather. But this is just a really great like metallic green. I don't know, it's just like the formula was great. The color was really awesome. It's very like fall. I'm definitely going to be using this a lot. And this one, I watched Jess Face 90's video of her 2018 favorites, and this was in there, and it made me buy this. Like, I found it on eBay or something and bought it, and this is Mermaid Parade. It is so pretty. Like, I didn't think that a polish like this would be opaque. Even in the bottle it looks like it's sheer, like as you go around, like you could see where it sits in the bottle, but like I had 2 coats of this and it was fully opaque, and it just was the shift in it with the light blue. I don't know, I'm really into like pastel multichromes or duochromes, and this exceeded my expectations. So this was Nails Inc Mermaid Parade. Now this one was one I bought before I left my job over 5 years ago, but I bought this and I have not worn it till this year. But this was from the Pirates of the Caribbean collection from OPI, Steady as She Rose, and it's just the perfect lilac, pink, nude, I don't even know. This color is gorgeous. I loved it. It was like 2 coats, that's it. And I went back and like looked at the polishes from that collection, and honestly all of them are really pretty, so I may have to find all of those at some point. So second to last one of the mainstreams was a polish I also bought like a while ago and never got around to wearing, but this is Orly Vintage. And at first it was really hard to find, but now I think they just added it to their main collection, so you can literally find it anywhere. Also, I will link any of the shops that still have any of these polishes available. Some of them are definitely not available, but I will link those. But this is just a really great like neon green blue, and I really enjoyed it. And the last one, this was kind of special to me. I was visiting my friend Meg up in Staten Island, and we went into, I forget what store, but they were having a ridiculous sale on Color Club. I think this was like $1 or $2, and I just bought it on a whim, and it literally is one of the best oranges I own. It's just like neon orange with like a gold yellow shimmer in it. It's gorgeous. Like I can't even tell you. So this was called Foxy Mama, Color Club. Loved it, and it just makes me think of that day, and we had a lot of fun, and I just miss her. So now to my favorite indies. The first 2 are from Polish for Days. You will come to find this is one of my, if not my favorite indie brand. But this was like a sample batch, and this is called Cora. I can't even describe this. It's like a gray base with like a pink and green duochrome shift, and it is just, in the bottle it's super pretty, but even on the nails it just blew me away. That was like my #1 for the year. Out of everything from this year, that was my absolute favorite, so I will definitely be wearing that again. And then the other one was from one of the first For the Love of Polish boxes that I got back in like 2015. I haven't worn it since I got it, and this is called Be Thankful. This was from a November or December box. It was like a holiday box, and it's just a navy blue with holographic glitter in it. It's very like, oh, like what's so special about that? I don't know how Jenna does it even like 4 years later. So pretty. Like I don't know what it is about it, but I really loved it. I didn't want to take it off my nails, and unfortunately you can't find this anymore unless you like find it on D-Stash or like any of the Facebook groups, like look around, but this was one of my absolute favorites. The next one, this was surprising because I don't usually like these type of colors, but this is Painted Polish Squash and Sleet, and it's like a orangey brown base. I can't think of the word I'm actually looking for, but it has blue flakies in it, and this, the contrast of like the warm base with the cool flakies works so well, and Lexi's flaky Crellies are one of my favorite things ever. And I don't know if this is still available, but if it is, buy it. And this was from the, I forget what collection it's from, but she did like 4 of these where they were just flaky Crellies, and I regret not getting the other 2. And the next 2 are from Pahlish, and they're both from For the Love of Polish box, so you can't find these anymore. But the first one is Starburst, and this is a medium blue base with just a bunch of really beautiful like multi-chrome flakies in it. And I did a really, I'll put the nail art photo that I use this in, and it just blew me away. I didn't want to take it off. Like it's just a beautiful polish, and I just really loved it. And the next one is one that everyone was going absolutely gaga over, and this is Dinglehopper. This was from For the Love of Polish box as well, and it was like a Little Mermaid theme, and she did like an opalescent flaky and like a violet neon base, and it works with everybody. I've already done 2 manis with it, so it's like a little bit gone. There's still a lot left, like don't get me wrong, but it just gives me anxiety when it goes below the rim. Now the next one I wore around my birthday, and when I saw this collection come out, I was really excited. It was like an ice cream collection from Native War Paints, and this is called With Sprinkles. And I've just never seen anything like this. Makers are not using the bar glitters as much anymore, and that makes me really sad because these are so cool. Like the colors are amazing. I have not seen color bar glitter like this ever, and then putting it in a white base, it literally looks like vanilla ice cream with colored sprinkles on your nails. It's amazing. Like I don't, how do you get better than that? Like that's just like the perfect white curly to me. Now this one is from the Pahlish pickup from March of 2019, and this is Music City Beauty Time After Time, and this was just a really gorgeous like periwinkle blue base with multi-chrome flakies in it, and the formula was just amazing, and that color blue looks so amazing on my skin tone. And the second to last is Illyrian Polish Ectoplasm. This is just an amazing like lime green with a goldish shimmer in it, and I love a bright green. So, and last but not least, there's this nail studio in Austin, Texas that I've been dying to go to. I follow them on Instagram, the whole thing, and they decided to put out their own line of nail polish called Cute Polish. And this color is just a light icy blue, almost periwinkle. It's called Laura Palmer. I literally only bought this for the name, and it surprised me so much. The color was so pretty. If you get why this color is the way that it is because of the name, I appreciate you. So those are my favorite indie and mainstream polishes from 2019. Now I really want to give a special shout out to my favorite overall collection of the year. When I saw this come out, this is what got me into Cirque colors. Metropolitan collection, they do this every year, and they just do different New York City based, like inspired colors for that collection, and this was the spring collection. The colors in this collection blew me away. First of all, it was so weird to see that they did 2 greens, a red, a light pink, and like a pale yellow. Like that's not a typical collection in like any of the polish worlds. So when I saw the greens, I need this whole collection. Like there's no way I can't have this collection. So this really sparked my love for Cirque colors. So the first one being Maria Maria. This red is just like one of the perfect reds. This was Beatnik. This was a, like, they described it as a pickle green. I'm in love with this color. I love this color so much. Like, I don't have any green that looks like this in my collection. I don't think I ever will. Also, Wall Street. This is just an olive, like, army green. The formula is amazing. All the formulas in this whole collection and Cirque in general are just amazing. So this is just good to have. Then there's Met Steps, which is this, like, pale pinky peach, and I thought it was going to fall flat on my skin tone and just like blend into my skin tone, but I actually really liked that it was so nude. And I feel like this would work on anybody, honestly. It was just such a pretty unexpected pink. And the last but not least is Vanderbilt, which is like this pale yellow, and I thought this was also gonna fall flat on my skin tone, but it surprised me beyond belief. Like this was absolutely amazing. And then for my honorable mentions, I have 5. This year, really, like I said, like I got into Cirque colors, and I know I'm really late to the game, but Memento Mori, wow. This is my favorite black. This is officially my favorite black forever and ever and ever. It's a 1 coat. The formula is amazing, and like with 1 coaters, they tend to be really thick sometimes, and this one is not thick, and that's why I love it so much. 90 Lacquer put out a Halloween collection or fall collection, whatever, called, and this one was called Tombstone. This is like a very like almost black navy blue with a fine like linear holographic in it, and this is so good. This color is so good. And then the last indie in my honorable mentions was Painted Polish Ice and Fire. This was from the Pahlish pickup. Again, I just really love the contrast of like the cool blue base and then the warm flakies. Another one from the fall collection from Essie. This is Hey There. This was a very like pale yellow, very unexpected for a fall collection, but I like that. And with an Essie, if there's a yellow polish, you have to buy it. So that's why I bought it. And then the last honorable mention, this was from the spring collection. This is China Glaze Show 'em Who's Blossom, and this was like a dusty sage green, and I just thought it was so unexpected for a spring collection. Like usually there's always pastels, but this was very like dusty and almost like fall, so I feel like you could wear this color all year round, and I really liked it about that. And I wore this one twice also. So those were my favorite polishes from 2019. I'd love to hear what your favorites were from this year. I had a lot of fun finding new brands. Really excited to see what Cirque does this year. I really got into them this year, and I'm really excited to see what what they bring. I'm excited to see what everyone does in polish pickup, China glaze, everything. I'm just so excited for this year. It's gonna be a great year. I can't wait to see where it takes me, where it takes us, where polish is gonna go. I'm just so excited for all the nail polish this year. So leave me a comment, let me know which ones your favorite were from this video, and let me know what your favorites were from 2019. So flaunt it till you haunt it, guys. Bye.